Alright guys, welcome back to yet another video. In today's video, in fact this is the second video for today, we're going to be talking about how do you clone yourself and create more versions of yourself, because we got a question here from True Indigo, which is a very interesting name. So True Indigo basically says that I got a question. How do you make sure that you implement and execute all that you have mentioned in this video? That's a lot of information, and I also find myself not implementing whatever I've learned from books, courses, videos, etc. Another problem I face is that in a book, some things are things I can do now, and some things are things that I can only do in the future. How can I make sure that I'm able to implement whatever I've learned from a book? This is a great question, which I'll be covering with you guys. How do you go about basically following processes, following a system that is being set in place for you to repeatedly duplicate and then repeatedly use the same system? And I think that's something that's very interesting. So make sure you watch until the end, and then I'll be sharing with you how you can do that.
Jim Ng, General Manager, Best SEO Marketing.
We're a very conversions-focused agency. More sales, more leads, more revenue.
Alright, the first thing that you need to understand about creating a process and creating systems in place, right, is that you need to be able to document whatever it is that is in your head onto a project management software, right? Or checklists or templates or Trello boards, whatever you use, right? I use a software that is called Asana. Okay, I use a project management software that is called Asana. And the main reason why I use this software called Asana, is for a very, very simple reason. First of all, it allows me to keep track of things that I need to do in my business, right? Like for instance, you can see here, under the invoicing and sales completion process, I have to send my client a service agreement, right, via PandaDoc. And then the salesperson needs to sign on the agreement. And then the client has to sign on the service agreement. And then I have to upload the service agreement. And then I have to send the client the invoice. And then I have to make sure the client makes the payment, and then I proceed to onboard the client, right? And then when I onboard the client, I want to have a call with the client. I want to send the client the link for the onboarding form. I want to ask the client for the high value content offer inputs, right? The color scheme for the website, right? So there is a process that is being set in place, right, to allow you to get the outcome that you want to get, which is to get from basically what you have done right here, which is you have a lot of information that you have read from books, from courses, from videos, etc. And you want to basically document all the little things, right, that you think you can implement, okay, be it in your business or be it in your life or be it in your relationships or whatever it is, right, that you're trying to accomplish in order to get to the end result. And you need to really, really think about how can you document every single little detail, right, and apply it to your life or your business or your career, whatever it is that you're trying to target, right? And that is the only way that you can get the outcome. Okay, True Indigo, you're actually on the stream right now. I'm not sure whether is it like I'm lagging or whatnot, but anyways, I hope this has answered your question. I hope this has been helpful. I know that I kind of have like a little bit of a laggy internet connection or whatever. Maybe it's because like OBS is screwed up or something, I don't know, or maybe it's some settings issue. So that's really how you can go about doing it. You need to start to document it down, right? And then another thing is like, it's not just about documenting it down, right? It's also about like what happens if you are working in a team, right? Like if you work in a team, okay, it's about how can you assign this task, right, to your team to make sure that they can accomplish it, based on the systems that you have created, right? That all the systems that I've created over here, okay, how can my team follow up with that process? Okay, True Indigo, you just said, yeah, what if it is like a self-improvement book though? It's the same thing, right? Like, even if it's a self-improvement book, right, you want to think about, okay, how can I create a checklist, okay, inside some sort of a project management software, right? Let's say that the book teaches you a few things. For example, right? Let's say the book says, number one, I gotta start waking up, right, at 4 a.m. Right? And then maybe number two, it says that you gotta take a sauna dip once a day, right? And then the book says, okay, thank at least 3 people in your life every day, right? Let's say that's what the book says, right? Then what you want to do is you want to set, okay, a recurring task, okay, with recurring due dates on Asana. Okay, as you can see, you can set to repeat, so that you can repeat every single day, right? And then you start asking yourself, okay, look, am I really getting all the items and all the items that's on a to-do list to be completed on a daily basis, right? If it is completed on a daily basis, then I can go ahead to basically tick the checkbox, right, and mark the task as complete, right? If not, then something is seriously wrong with me. Like, you gotta ask yourself a question, like, what is stopping me from doing whatever it is that is mentioned in the self-improvement book, right? Like, if it's something that I can do today, what would be the number one thing that could help me to accomplish the task that is listed in the book itself, right? Try to create simple subtasks, right, of that big task that is being mentioned in the book, right? For example, the book is telling you to, I don't know, lose 5 kg, for example, right? Losing 5 kg is a very big problem, right? How can we structure losing 5 kilograms into small bite-sized tasks, right, that will allow me to achieve losing 5 kilograms in 4 weeks, right? Then we start looking at, okay, how can I exercise every day? How can I have a calorie consumption of 800 calories every day? How can I make sure that I exercise and play sports twice a week, right? And it's by documenting them down. If you don't document anything in your life, it's very difficult for you to keep track of where is it that you are trying to go. Okay, I hope this video has been helpful. I think I've been ranting on for a while. I'm not sure whether it shows up like smoothly or not, but I pray that it does, and then I'll see you guys in the next video.